Hey guys, what's up? It is Cam here today, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my foundation routine. So this is a new updated foundation routine that I'm going to be putting here on my channel, and the featured foundation is a newly discovered favorite of mine, but it is a natural radiant longwear foundation. Y'all, this is a banger, and I'm oily and it works really well on me. So that is the foundation that I'm going to be putting on in today's video. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I do my routine, then keep on watching. Hey y'all, so I've already done my brows, mostly because my brows just take a very long time to do. I've tried to do them on camera multiple times, and 13 minutes will have elapsed, and I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm about to put this into the video. So today I'm going to be going in with this foundation right here from Nars. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I have been asleep on this. This is fire, okay? And I've already put my primer down, which is the Fenty, let me see, the Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro Filter Primer. I got a little mini size one because I didn't know if she was gonna hit, but sis hit. We're gonna go on with this today. I got this little cute little heart palette. It has some old foundation on it, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna pump it out onto this, and we're just taking 2 pumps of it. So I'm just gonna take this brush right here. This is from Morphe. This is the Morphe E63 brush. I'm gonna dab that on. I'm just gonna put the smallest amount on my nose because lately I've realized foundation just hasn't been sitting on my nose well, like period, and I don't really know what's going on. But I was watching Jackie Ina's video, and she said she didn't put foundation on her nose at all, and I'm like, maybe I should try that.
I saw Katie Heron wearing army pants and flip-flops, so I bought army pants and flip-flops.
So we're just gonna blend this out using this brush, and this is like a perfect match for me, as you guys can see. Now, what I've noticed with Nars is that their shade Macao is different depending on the formula. So I have the Nars Soft Matte Foundation, and the Macao shade in that one was Ash City, girl. Like, it was way too light. And I have the Macao in the All Day Luminous Weightless, right? But it's like lighter than this one. So I've noticed that the Macao shade is not like the same color across the board. Just to point that out in case you were looking at this foundation, their shades don't like translate across their foundation. All right, so that is the foundation, and honestly, like, it looks flawless. Like, I wish you guys could see it in real life. It is fire. Okay, so now we're gonna go into bronzer and contour, kind of, sort of. I do this step before I do my concealer because I feel like my concealer blends down into the product better than as opposed to me putting the concealer on and then like blending the bronzer up. And I have really creasy under eyes, so putting on the concealer last is like the best option for me so that I can minimize creasing and not set any creases or anything like that. So for my bronzer today, I usually either use the Huda Beauty Tantour or my sculpting stick from Mario, Makeup by Mario. But today I want to do something a little bit more bronzy. And this is the Soul Body Bronzer from Colourpop in the shade Deep. I really like this. Now, if you're sensitive to scents, it's a little, you know, it got a little brush hairs in there, but y'all get the gist. If you're sensitive to scents, I wouldn't use this because it is heavily scented. I can smell it on my face, but it doesn't really bother me. But I just wanted to point that out. I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is just like a Walmart brush, and I'm just gonna dab that on. Okay, yeah, I like that better. Hugs my cheek a little bit better. And we're just like tapping this on, nothing major. And then hairs from that brush were coming out. That is crazy. And I contour my nose after I put the concealer on too. All right, so now we're gonna go into blush. Lately, I've been using cream blushes and liquid blushes. And I put that on before I put my concealer on too, because you don't wanna put it on top of powder. So this is the Rare Beauty blush in Grace. This is a matte one, so I either use this one or I use Lucky if I'm feeling spicy, because y'all see how bright this is. Not today though, sis, we're not doing that. So this is what it looks like, and it's just a really soft, pretty pink. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some of this Rare Beauty blush and just take a little bit off of here with the brush and just tap that on to either side and just blend it up. And I just blend my blush like this, just up the apples of my cheek. All right, so now we can do concealer. So I use a couple of different concealers. I've noticed like some of these last a little bit better on me than others. So today I'm just gonna be going in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. This is in the shade 70 NY. And I just use it like this. Literally like that. And I try to carve out the sides of my nose. And when I'm doing like a everyday type of look, I just use a more natural concealer, like a concealer that's close to my skin color. If I was doing like a BB, I would be using a concealer that is way lighter than this. Just an FYI. So I'm just gonna take this little brush right here, just from Sonia Kashik. I'm gonna blend out my forehead first because I've noticed that's where my concealer dries first. It dries on my forehead first, and I come back in and I do my under eyes because I can always easily blend out my under eyes. And I do it down the bridge of my nose, like so. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna get my powder ready for my under eyes. Like I was telling you guys, my under eyes are very creasy. So I have to like be quick with it as soon as I blend them out. So I'm just gonna take this translucent RCMA no color powder. I just put it into like this little pot because it comes in like a seasoning shaker bottle. Just wanna tap those out. And then I bring whatever's left over up onto my eyelid. Okay, so after you blended that out, you just want to quickly go in and set it. So I'm just going to go on with my powder. Doing what she needs to do. Like, this concealer is fire. I forgot how much I loved it. Okay, like, girl. And I tap my powder in. I don't bake or anything like that. So I'm pressing it around my mouth because I crease right here. I don't set my forehead because I go in all over my face with like a finishing powder. And I usually use the finishing powder to like really set my forehead. So I don't trip about my forehead at all. All right, now that I've done that, I just go in with whatever's left on this brush and just hit the sides of my nose real quick. Nothing harsh or anything like that. Like literally on some like everyday stuff. And like I told you guys, this powder has like no color. Y'all see how it sets? Ooh, I forgot how much I like this powder. Girl, rediscovering favorites over here. All right, so now I'm just gonna go in and set my whole face. I'm just gonna take this brush and this powder right here. This is from Sephora. This is the Sephora Microsmooth powder in Deep. I'm gonna set the face. So this one I go in and I set my forehead. And I set over everything, even the blush. But as you guys can see, you can still see that blush coming through. It's just really subtle. So now I'm just going to go in and just bronze up my face. And to do that, I either use my Covergirl Ebony Queen bronzer, or I just go into like my Sephora palette. But the Covergirl one is like right here. This is my favorite. I've been using this for forever. Like literally, you can, if I had all my old videos up, you can go back to all my old videos and see that I've been using this since the dawn of time, sis. I have like so many of these. because they don't sell it anymore. They sell it through Full Spectrum, the other like pseudo black brand they try to put out, but like they don't sell this one anymore. And I usually take the bronzer and put it on my lid too. So I'm just gonna take this brush right here. Put that on my eyelid. It doesn't have to be neat. It just has to be on there. All right, and at this point, I spray my face with my setting spray before I put on like my mascara and my highlighter if I'm wearing one. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my highlighter on now because it's more of like a skin-like one. And this is the Dr. Facillier highlighter from Colourpop. They don't sell this anymore, I'm sorry, but like this is like my girl because it's a very skin-like highlighter. It's not too much, it's like just enough. So now I'm just gonna use my setting spray, and I've been using this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. And I usually have my little fan up here to dry that, but it's all good. All right, so I'm just gonna go throw on some lipstick or lip gloss, some mascara, and I'll be back to show you guys the full face. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I'm just coming a little bit closer so y'all can see my skin up close. What do you look like? See how skin-like it looks? To die for. All right guys, so that is it for my video. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a comment down below telling me your favorite makeup products, what your favorite foundation is. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and see more videos like this, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one.